Hi, everyone. It's Rita Desnoyers-Garcia of Becoming Awake YouTube channel, the Calm Mom Alliance Facebook group. And today is Cool, Calm, and Connected on Friday, August 19th at noon Eastern Standard Time. Welcome. I'm glad you're here, whether you're watching this live or watching it once it's recorded. And the last couple of weeks have been so fascinating and wonderful and difficult and amazing all at the same time, which is sort of life, right? It's a mixture of all these different things. And we're going to go through a little exercise that I've been doing in previous videos where we're going to create a safe space for ourselves and then feel whatever we're feeling and allow ourselves to have it process and pass through us so that we don't have to carry it around with us all the time. But what I wanted to say about that is that the last couple of weeks, I found myself doing a lot of that for myself and my clients, and also not just observing the emotions, but really feeling them and allowing myself to have my body do what it needs to do. So, in other words, feeling sadness and allowing my eyes to cry, feeling anger and feeling it in my body, feeling frustration, feeling the tension of that, feeling alone and feeling that, small unloved child within me and really loving on her. So the issue, I think a lot of people get afraid of their emotions because they're afraid of what they may do or how their body is going to react. And I just want to say it's natural for our body to do these things. It's what it's made for. If it couldn't do those things, it would be kind of like eating food and not letting yourself release the waste, or not letting digestion happen, you know. So life is going to happen, and there are going to be events that trigger all sorts of emotions. And the process that we're doing today is not to stop the emotions at all. It's just to notice where the story comes in and to put that on the shelf for a little bit so we can process the emotions. And then we can look at the story again with fresh eyes, and realizing it's just a story. So, in other words, so oftentimes events happen or interactions happen, situations happen, and we have a whole story in our head about what it all means. And so much of that is where we suffer the most. It doesn't mean that we don't take action and do what we need to do, but just even questioning the story a little bit, like, is that what she really meant? Or, that person didn't call. Is it because they don't love me anymore? It could be, but it could be something completely different. Or something happened in the stock market. Does that mean I'm doomed? So we don't know. We don't know what it means. So just notice that our minds are constantly making up stories and making connections that may not be accurate. And then from those narratives come all the emotions that we feel in our bodies. And if we kind of let them override the system, then that's when we start to do things that maybe we regret later. But if we allow ourselves to feel them and process them and then make choices from there, maybe more calm and cool and connected choices. It doesn't mean you have to be calm and cool and connected all the time, but to allow yourself to process the emotion and then take the action in that maybe a space where you're feeling a little better, you're going to notice huge transformation in your life. So I just want to teach you this one piece, which is to create that safe space, to feel what you feel, and to ask what you need. So get comfy in your chair or in your bed I found that sometimes if you're lying down, sometimes people fall asleep. So maybe you sit up, but you can lay down if you need to. But close your eyes and just take 2 or 3 breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. So extending your belly and letting it go. Filling out, letting the oxygen feed your body. And then one more. Okay. Now I want you to imagine a time or a place or a person, or all three, where you feel or have felt the most safe in your life. And if that's difficult to do, or if you've never really felt safe in your life, I want you to imagine a place where you could feel safe, the best that you can. And just notice where in your body you feel that sense of safety the most. Could be your head, your chest, your belly, wherever it is. And I want you to put your hand there. And I want you to imagine that underneath your hand is a swirling ball of light. Could be any color you want. And imagine that swirling ball of light goes in right underneath your hand into your body where you feel the most safe. And as you breathe in and out, that ball of light, which signifies safety, is going to grow in your body until it fills your entire body, full of this beautiful light of safety. So you have a sense of safety in your body. And now I want you to expand that. So every time you breathe out, you're going to be breathing that light into the room. And every time you breathe in, you're going to be breathing that light into you. So in other words, you're going to be bringing that light that's filling your body and expand it to the whole room, till the whole room is filled with that light. So you're inside, you're filled, and the whole room is filled. This beautiful light. And this is a great exercise to do just when you want to feel that kind of neutral safety space. You can stop here, stop the recording, and just enjoy that if you want. Now, if you want to take it a step further, now I want you to, in this sense of safety you have in your body and in the room, I want you to bring in an event or relationship, situation where there's maybe a little charge to it. Something that's frustrating you or confusing you or angering you or making you feel a little sad. Just bring it into your awareness. And I just want you to notice what the emotions are in there that you're feeling and allow them to be in your body in this really safe atmosphere. So it's safe for your body to feel these emotions. And then as you notice the emotions, I want you to take the story that you may be thinking about And I just want you for the moment, in the moment, just take that story as if it's in a book and put that book on a shelf. So you're going to take the story and you're just going to put it away for a little bit and just focus on the emotion that it brings up. And notice where that emotion tends to gravitate in your body. And put your hand there. And underneath your hand, notice or visualize also another ball of light, any color you want, that signifies that emotion or emotions. And imagine that that ball of light goes from your hand into your body, into that place where you feel it the most. And it's surrounded by the safety light. So it's being enveloped in safety. It's okay to be there. You're just observing it. Notice the sensations of it. And notice what your body does. It could be that tears form in your eyes. It could be that you notice tension in your body, your heart rate goes up, if your stomach is churning, clench your jaw. Just notice it. You don't have to stop it. Just notice it. Because it's safe to be there. And I want you to visualize that you're surrounding it in this safety. And sometimes I also use a cloak, visualization of a cloak of love around it. So you have safety and you have love as you're feeling this emotion. And you can even talk to it and say, I'm so sorry that you're suffering. Thank you for showing yourself. I appreciate you that you're doing your best in this situation. What do you have to tell me? And what do you need right now? How can I love you? And as you're saying these things and asking these questions, just notice what happens. And if you need to stop the recording and just want to sit with that for a while, you can do that. And then as you're noticing things happening and maybe shifting or maybe getting more intense or less intense, or maybe you're crying, or maybe you're just laying down or you're feeling tired or whatever it is, just write out and make journal notes. Is there any message? Is there any memory? Is there any description, message that comes? Don't worry if it doesn't make sense. It's okay. And then If you want, you can just sit with this, just sit in this place for a while. Or if you need to move on with your day, you can say something to the effect of, I'm not leaving you. You can stay. You're safe and loved. I'll bring you along on my day. If you need me, let me know. I'm not going to abandon you or deny you. And whenever you need to leave or fade or be integrated, you'll know the right time. And give yourself what you need. You know, if the message is I need to take a nap, or I need to walk around the block, or I just need to really connect with myself more often, or it's time to have that hard discussion from this more loving place, or it's time to make a decision, or I need to stand my ground, or I need to see this person in a different light. Whatever it is, honor that. Honor that, because that's your way of saying, I listen to my body and I listen to my wisdom and I listen to my intuition. And I know from my own experience that sometimes that can feel really scary because it's something new that you haven't done before, or you tried it once and it didn't work out. Sometimes for me, it's helpful to know I tried this and it didn't work out so well, but maybe I'm going to try it in a different way. Like maybe I'm going to have an intention that if I try this, I'm going to stay connected to myself while I do it. Or no matter what, I'm going to love and accept myself. Or it's okay if I do it sloppily or it's not perfect because I'm learning. And I want to build that muscle of taking action when it's a little uncomfortable or a little scary. And no matter what, I'm going to come back to myself and do some journaling and give myself a lot of high fives and praise and count it as a win. And sometimes I've I've had friends who I trust be that person I talk to later if it's something really difficult. I might even text a friend and say, all right, I'm going into this really difficult thing and I'm kind of scared, but I think I can do it. And I just need to know that I can talk to you about this later, or I can just say I did it. Sometimes that really helps to have someone say, yeah, good, go for it. You're doing great. And then afterwards you go, all right, did it. It was kind of messy but it went a little better than I thought. Or it didn't go well at all, but I did it. And I proved to myself I could do it. And that difficult thing could even be, I'm going to relax in the middle of the day, which I never do, and read a book. Or I'm going to make a phone call to this person that I never talked to see how they're doing. Or there's some news that I don't want to face. Just going to look at it for a minute and then text you back. Whatever it is, whatever the thing is, that's your win. So make a commitment to yourself that you're going to take some sort of next step. And that next step could be, I just need to connect with myself more. I'm not ready to make a big action in the outside world other than really connecting with myself a little more and soothing myself before I even need to make a move on this. So whatever you decide and whatever happens, I would love to hear it. You can put a comment below. In fact, I've found through my own experience and being in other different programs that someone's comment, positive comment about how they got through something, inspires other people to be brave and courageous and to take action or to give themselves what they need. So don't underestimate your wins. There are wins for not just you, but for everyone involved, even the people reading your comments. I've definitely felt that when I saw someone go, I did this really, difficult thing, and this is what happened. Not even in detail, but I got through it. I was like, wow, I'm going to try that too. Or she's inspiring me. Or that's exactly what I needed to see so I can do A, B, and C. So you're inspiring others. So good for you. Thanks for following through on this and watching it. Tell me how it was. Was it difficult? Was it easy? Was it something you've done a million times? Was it helpful? What wins came out of it? What did you learn? Anything new? Something different? And if you like this video, definitely give it a like. It really helps for it to be shared. And if you're not already subscribed to this channel, subscribe, share. I'm growing little by little. The more this information can get out there and be shared, the more women can be doing this work and really affecting the whole planet. So thank you for listening. I hope this was helpful. And, if you want, there's links below to join my Calm Mom Alliance, or you can go to my website and reach out to me personally. If you have any questions, there's lots of free stuff on my website too. And share this video. I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye.